So I survived the overnight bus. I'm outside my hostel, it's Nomad's Hostel in Airlie Beach. And I've got to say it's pretty stunning here, just the end of the drive coming in. While it was so hot, like honestly the sun was shining in from the window, I was baking in my flared trousers. It was still pretty stunning views, so I could tolerate the heat. It was like these very green hills and mountains, tropical palm trees, and then you see like the waterfront coming in, and it's literally just over there. I'm gonna have a wander down to it in a minute. I have just showered to freshen up, and now I'm in search of an iced latte, and I'm just gonna sit in a coffee shop for a bit and just chill and recover. That overnight bus was so much worse than the first one. The one from Sydney to Byron Bay I didn't find that bad. This one was a few hours longer, it was 15 hours long, but I also felt so travel sick at the start. The temperature was an issue. I'm sitting right next to the engine, and I think just right over the wheels of the bus, so it's such a bumpy ride. It felt like being back in the four-wheel drives on Fraser Island, but I was on a coach on like a road, but it was just so bumpy. I just felt so sick. I felt so hot. I was baking most of the way, and especially at the end when the sun was coming in. Oh my god. Didn't enjoy guys, but we made it through. We made it to Airlie, and there seems to be a little bit more going on here than in Rainbow Beach. It's a bit bigger. We've already spotted a few clothes shops like Gander and Cotton On, which we're all a big fan of, so I'm gonna head there at some point. Just did a few hours of clothes shopping to pass some time. Got my Gander bag. I thought I'd treat myself to an actual Gander bag because it's useful to have bags when you're backpacking. I keep buying more stuff and expanding outwards and needing more bags to house it all. And I got a sundress, I got a linen shirt, which I should put on right now to be honest, just to cover up a little bit more in the next few weeks and when I'm in Asia. And then, what was the last thing I got? I got a top, which I got $5 off because it had a slight stain on it, but I'm fairly confident I can get the stain out, and it was quite cheap with $5 off. Anyway, back at the hostel, gonna go get some shade. We've checked in. We're allowed to check into our rooms early, which is good. We've got a pool in the hostel you can see behind me. There's a volleyball court over there, and the rooms are actually really nice and air conditioned. We're in rooms of 8. I've just grabbed myself a bottom bunk. Woohoo! The perks of being one of the earliest to check in. It's just me, Carla and Celine. And now I'm just finding my shoe, which I dropped on the way. Here it is. Success. And my room is down here. I'm in room numero uno, number 1. Here's a map. Oh cool, there's an outdoor cinema. So this is the room. 8 bunk beds. There's my bunk there. It feels quite cool right now, so I would say the air conditioning is doing well. And then you come through, oh my goodness, we have 2 separate showers. That is really good news. 2 sinks and 1 toilet. We have just had lunch at a place called The Deck. I had a salad with rocket and pear and balsamic glaze and beetroot and feta cheese and various other stuff. It was tasty enough. I'd give it a 5 out of 10 on the salad rankings, which isn't bad, but it isn't great either. And now we're gonna go shopping some more. I'm probably gonna try Just Browse this afternoon, given I've already been shopping this morning, but you know, we'll see what we come across. And I might get some postcards as well to send home. To you, happy birthday dear Charlotte, happy birthday to you. Good evening. So we have just been out for Charlotte's birthday this evening. Charlotte's on the tour with me, and we went out to Boaties, which is right round the corner from the hostel. I had a chicken palmy, or a chicken parmigiana, which is an Australian special. Everywhere seems to serve a chicken palmy. It's like a chicken schnitzel with mozzarella and tomato on top, I believe, and then I had fries with it. I did ask for vinegar to go with my fries, and they looked at me like so confused, which leads me to think that it's not a thing here to put vinegar on chips, and that confuses me quite a lot. It also confuses me how they call crisps chips, which is a very American thing to do. But anyway, I had balsamic vinegar on my fries in the end, which wasn't quite the same as my sauce and malt vinegar, but it's gonna have to do. I am in Australia after all, and I'm glad I had a chicken palmy. I feel like that was a checklist thing that I had to do while out here. And yeah, it was a nice evening. I am now back at the hostel though, because we've got a really early start tomorrow. We're going over the Whitsundays. We're literally flying over the Whitsunday Islands and then going to a beach and doing some snorkeling around the Whitsundays. It's going to be spectacular, and I want to be rested and ready for it. And right now I am pretty sleep deprived, as are many people on the tour, because we had a pretty rough overnight bus to get here. It was a long one, and you know, we've all had quite chilled, relaxed days, but I'm definitely ready to get some sleep, go to bed early. And I also want to book a hotel in Bangkok for my onward travels. So that's the plan for the evening. And I'm wearing my new dress that I bought from Gander today. You can't really see it, but it's a very basic linen dress, lightweight, versatile. I'll wear it a lot. Anyway, good night, see you in the morning. Hi vlog, so it's a new week and we're starting in a spectacular way. I'm on a tiny plane and I'm about to fly over the Whitsunday Islands. We've landed back at the airport. That was such an experience. I took so many photos and videos. I feel like I've faced my fears already, because honestly I've got a fear of flying. Never thought I'd board a tiny plane voluntarily, but that was great. And now we're collecting food from the restaurant at the airport where we pre-ordered coffees and breakfast from. Coffee obtained, and now we're hopping on the bus again. I think we're going on a boat next. We have collected our stinger suits, so we are all safe from the stingrays and whatever else is going to sting us out there, and we're just going to the loo to change into our bikinis. And now we are going snorkeling to see some fish. We've stopped off on one of the islands and look at this view. It is ridiculous. Completely blue seas. We're going to Whitehaven Beach to just chill after this. I'm very pleased to be off the boat, because while it was such a good ride, when we're sat still just bobbing, I felt so seasick. But I've had a protein bar to keep me going. I think there's going to be some toilets soon, which is great. And we're going to have lunch on the beach, I think. So yeah, look at this. That was the boat journey of a lifetime. It was spectacular, felt like being on a roller coaster. 10 out of 10, everything you'd want from a speedboat journey around the Whitsundays. Just fantastic. I feel quite exhausted from clinging on and gripping so hard to my seat so I didn't go flying. It's so amazing. Would do it again. Highly, highly recommend. What a day. Back at Nomads, I'm just going across the road to grab an ice cream. I was going to go for an ice cold drink, but I've changed my mind. It's a sunny day, it's ice cream time, and I'm going to go back and sit by the pool at the hostel This is the life. Oh yeah, it's good. I'm just sitting on a bench outside my hostel room. The swimming pool is literally just over there, but I'm quite enjoying the shade over here, to be honest. And I just want to say I am so grateful to be here. Like, I know sometimes in these vlogs I'm complaining about being travel sick, I'm complaining about the weather, I'm complaining about food. I don't know what else I like to complain about, but all of it is like really small little things to complain about. And overall, I feel so lucky and grateful to be here. I'm having the most amazing experiences. Like, today was a once in a lifetime sort of experience, flying over the Whitsundays and the Great Barrier Reef. Just insane. And I think in life, you know, as soon as like the more stressful stuff like work gets taken out of your life, you always find something else to stress about, like even the little things when you're traveling which really aren't worth stressing about. So yeah, I apologize if I'm ever negative, because honestly I'm having the best time ever. It is a few hours later and I am off to get some dinner. I'm just going to try and find some sushi, I think, from the supermarket, from Woolworths, because they do really good supermarket sushi here. And I just want something quick and easy. Also want to pick up a few bits like bread, Greek yogurt, maybe some chocolate, maybe some fruit, I don't know, some provisions, because my food bag is pretty empty. Obviously all of my chilled stuff had to be cleared out before moving and taking the overnight bus. I really like Airlie Beach. I like it as much as I liked Byron Bay, and I think I liked both of those places because they're very holiday vibes. I feel like I'm on vacation, and I am on vacation, you know. I'm not thinking about places I'd like to live necessarily, but places that I like to holiday, and these are definitely places that I like to holiday. It feels very tropical here with all the palm trees, but I feel shattered again, you know. I keep feeling really tired early in the evenings because we keep having these early starts. Our shuttle bus this morning was at 6:20 a.m. early, very early. My alarm was before 6 o'clock in the morning. And I think this is just the Australian way of life. They're all very early risers. Everything opens early and closes early out here. Some people are going out for drinks and bingo this evening. I don't know if I am yet. I'm going to see how I feel once I've had my dinner. How I ended up in McDonald's because I want some quick easy food. The food shop was successful and I've got lunch and breakfast for the next couple of days, which is good. I just found a frigging cockroach, a dead cockroach in my stuff. This is not okay. So I got up like 7:30 this morning. My body clock is still set to get up really early, but I did have a good night's sleep. I had some granola that Ed left behind, so thanks Ed for that. I had some granola, some yogurt and some blueberries for breakfast. It was very pleasant. Did a little bit of video editing, took a cockroach out of the room that somehow found its way around my bags, but it did seem to be dead, so that's something at least. And now I'm sitting in a hammock by the pool and living my best life. Today is a chilled day, guys. I feel like I'm on holiday in this location, so I'm gonna act like I'm on holiday in this location, reading my book, which I'm making such slow progress through because every time I sit down to read it I get distracted, I start talking to people or I find some other activity to do. But today I would like to just chill, read. Postcards have been obtained and I'm sitting and looking out over the water next to the lagoon as well, which I might have a dip in later. But I've brought my pen with me, so I'm going to sit and write my postcards. Oh no, there's ants. I knew there was going to be a catch. Just look at this. I feel like I'm in some sort of holiday resort. Well, really I am in some sort of holiday resort. I've had some friends from my group tour join me where I'm sitting, but I am heading off to grab some sushi now because the sushi restaurant closes at 5 and this disappointed me last night when I was craving sushi and I couldn't get a sushi. It's not happening again today. It's 4:30 and I'm heading for sushi. Sushi secured, some prawn and avocado rolls. I got there just in the nick of time. It was literally these left and some salmon and avocado rolls, either of which would probably be what I would have chosen anyway, but you know, someone could have got there before me. And I think they did end of day discount as well. I only paid $6.70 for the duo of rolls. So I'm happy. I'm taking them back with me to eat next to the lagoon. I'm just thinking, did I need anything or am I going to eat with my fingers? I think I'm going to eat with my fingers. And I'm going to find the post box now to post my postcards before I head back to the lagoon. Okay, so it is just gone 6 o'clock. I am up early. I'm packed up because we are getting an early bus today, but I'm about to go make some breakfast and I'm going to show you the kitchen at Nomad's Hostel. The most embarrassing thing happened last night where I had a dream that I saw a spider and I woke up screaming and woke up the whole hostel room. It was a really big spider though, everyone would have been screaming if they'd seen that spider, you know, but yeah. Bus time.